Good morning, peoples. Today we're going to do some working on furniture. So I think we're going to work on this thing for a little bit. So let's do some work on this. We're going to take all the wood apart here. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a screwdriver and pop off this piece so I have flat wood and take these out. And then we'll get this stuff off the top of the bench so we can have a workspace of what we're dealing with. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and so I have taken off all the top, which is all the guts that they put for the vanity on. So that's all removed now. All the inside warped wood that was peeling off is all gone, and I took the drawers out for now. We have the drawers sitting right here. The two are good. This one here needs to have a back and a bottom put in, which is easy peasy, so I'll do that. Now I've also removed the side slats and the metal pieces out of the bed frames that I found, because these will make really nice smooth planks for the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them all exactly the same size. I'm going to place them on the top. I'm going to screw them from underneath so that they all hold into the piece of wood that's there, and they're all the same length, because right now there's a gap because everything's bowed. But as soon as I screw them in, they'll be flush with what's underneath. I've also taken off this back piece, because if you leave the back piece where it is, you have a gap, and that's all the wood I have. So I'm repurposing right now and making do with what I have. So I take this off, slide it forward to the edge of the wood. There's a little bit of a gap in the back. No one's even going to notice that's there. Screw it on, and then you have a brand new top. And once that's all painted shabby chic white, no one's even going to know the difference. So right now I'm going to cut the wood to the right size, and we will begin screwing it on the top of the cabinet. And that's the next step. Okie dokie. So here we are. So the wood is all cut for the top, measured, cut to the ends. I have clamped it down here. I'm going to screw one piece on and then go all the way back till all the pieces are set up. And as you can see, it's already starting to look like a nice piece of furniture again. So these wood planks will work out really, really nice. So I'm going to get some screws and start screwing this stuff together. Okay guys, so we've run into a bit of a situation here, and that is I'm trying to screw the wood to the top of the cabinet, but as you can see in here, I have drawers in the way. So I can't get my drill up, down in the back, under, just in the center, and that doesn't do me any good. I need to bear down on it. So I've come to the conclusion that we are going to be painting this entire thing white and shabby chiking it. So this is working out really great. So I'm drilling holes for the wood, countersinking the screws to where they're flush, screw them down on, and then afterwards we'll go back with some wood putty and we'll cover in the holes. That way when we paint over, there'll be nothing on top for you to see. So that is what I'm doing right now, and it's making the wood nice and flush and even. So you won't even see the screws when I'm done painting it. So we're working on that as we speak. Alright guys, so here we are. We put that on the top. We fixed the new back rail on. We filled all the holes in for the screws. We removed the veneer that was chipped off the side here, and all the edges of it I filled in, and then we'll just sand it. It's not going to look the best, but hey, it's repurposed, right? We also put the feet back on that were broken, the ball feet, the best we could, and glued them, and they're taping and drying right now. So they'll be on there, they'll look good. I also fixed the drawer. It's not the biggest, longest drawer, but at least it's better than no drawer at all. I was thinking about just putting the fake front on, but I do that. Now we have a solid drawer. Looks fine, and we'll do the purpose. The next step is to lightly sand this thing down and paint it. So that's what we're going to do next. We are also going to, at the same time, sand that one and get it ready for painting. And I have a wrought iron table in the back that I have to cut up couple pieces of wood, and we're going to put that out here and sand it. So we're going to do the dresser, the vanity, and a wrought iron table all at the same time. We're going to paint them all at the same time. So we're going to let this dry for a little bit, and we'll be back out in a while to do that. Okay, so we have sanded it all down, including the plastered areas. It's hot outside, and this thing has been sitting out for a while, so the finish came right off pretty much, as you can see. So I am going to wipe it down with a damp cloth, get all the dust off, blow it off, and push it to the side, and then we're going to cut the wood for the table and sand the dresser, and we are ready to paint some furniture. So as you can see, I got lots of projects going on out here. Let's get it done. Alrighty guys, get a little bit more shade. So I waited the afternoon until the shade came out. Now we're not in the full sun because it's pretty warm still here in Arizona. I've got the thing sanded down. I have it completely dusted off and wiped down. It looks pretty good. I've got all the drawers ready to go, and the dresser over here, I fixed the drawer slides so the drawers go in and out. We are going to paint this white, maybe like a barnwood shabby chic. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We'll paint it white first, put some knobs on it, and then we're going to do this, and that will be the project right now. So we're going to start painting right now. So here we go. Alrighty guys, change of plans. So I was going through my paint in the garage and all the different colors I have, because I pick up all the paint from the trash from people's houses. It's usually good quality paint what people use for their houses, so it's the best furniture and covers in one coat usually, sometimes two. But I was going through the colors and found this beautiful green. So I decided to do this in green instead of white. I'm going to take the gamble that it'll still sell. I mean, lots of people don't like colors, but this is a really nice shabby chic color. So I went ahead and took the gamble. I painted it up. As you can see, it's just one coat and it's already covered. So this is where the magic begins, guys. This is where you get the sandpaper and you start doing the sanding. And let me tell you, this is where it starts to come together, as you'll see here real quick. Because when you start sanding the paint, you can see the wood come through. See? It starts to come together, especially in the decorated part. It's really going to look nice. So you can see what it really does to the wood. You just gotta be careful on that side to shabby chic it, because that is a lot of plaster. But it really comes together. So I'm going to do some sanding, and I'll come back to you guys in just a little bit. Alrighty, here we are, guys. All painted. I've got to get all the sanding dust from the paint off, but you guys can see it was well worth the color green. It turned out fantastic. When you think of what this thing used to be when I picked it up the side of the road to what it looks like now, looks like $1 million. I fixed the dresser over there, all the slide rails. I'm going to paint that tomorrow. I'm kind of running out of daylight. This is work, time consuming for sure. This is not something that you can do in a split second. It takes a lot of time, a lot of prep, but the end result is awesome. So all this thing needs to be done now is sealed, and once it's sealed, it will be ready for sale. Alright, so I want to pick up my mess and throw away the garbage, and we'll see you in the morning for more painting furniture.